So, good afternoon, class. Please remain standing for the opening prayer can be led to our class president, Mr. Javier. Okay. In the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. Okay, Miss Ligson, can you lead the energizer first? So, Mr. Secretary, can you please check the attendance first for today? But before we start our discussion, each student should give an idea on how laptop applied in waves and optics. Okay, class. Okay. And then you get an to formally start our discussion, let us define first what is laptop. Who can define here what is laptop? Anyone? Okay, so what is laptop? Here. What is laptop? So laptop is a is a small personal computer. They are designed to be more portable than traditional desktop computer. With many of the same abilities, so laptops are able to be folded flat for transportation and have a built-in key and touchpad. So a laptop typically weighs less than 5 pounds and 3 inches or less in thickness. So a laptop has most of the same components as a desktop computer, including a display, a keyboard, a pointing stick, and speakers into a single unit. And then, so laptop is powered by main electricity via an AC adapter and can be used away from an outlet using a rechargeable battery. And laptops are also sometimes called a notebooks. And then, so let's move on how laptop works. So how laptop works. Okay, then a laptop is a portable alternative for those computers users as always on the move, or simply for those who desire a unit with a smaller form factor. Computer components within laptops are typically not as powerful as the components within large full-size desktop computers, due mostly to the fact that the components within laptops must be streamlined and more smaller to fit into the much more confined space. And then, cooling is of course a large concern with large concerns with laptops, as all computers must stay adequately cooled and make use of fans. Specifically with laptops, however, components must be optimized to generate little heat, even less heat than desktop counterparts. As such, the smaller components of the laptops needs also be more power efficient, as power-hungry components can provide dangerous levels of heat within. Now, let's move on to the parts of the laptop. And the laptops has its LCD, motherboard, processor, heatsink, and graphic chips. So, first is what is the parts of the laptop? So, first part of the laptop is the processor. So, processor is the central processing unit, which CPU is the controlling component of your laptop computer. And then the second is the second parts of the laptop is the motherboard. So motherboard is a printed circuits board and foundation of a computer that is the biggest board in a computer chassis. And the third one is the part of the computer, the part of the laptop is the heatsink. So heatsink is a device that incorporates a fan or another mechanism to reduce the temperature of a hardware components. And then the fourth one is the parts of the laptop is the LCD. So LCD stands for liquid crystal display. It is a flat display technology used in laptops, cell phones, calculators, digital cameras, and flat screen displays. So, and the last but not the least, the part of the laptop is the graphic chip. So graphic chip is a computer, I mean, is a device inside a computer that interprets graphic signals from the motherboard and sends them to the monitor, which is plugged into a graphic card. And now let's move on the concept applied in laptops. So concept applied on how laptop works in waves and optics. So how waves and optics are applied in laptop. So anyone in this class? Okay, so here it is. So laptop uses electromagnetic waves in the form of radio waves, microwaves, and also the longitudinal waves in the form of sound. The laptops emits the different kinds of radiation. So invisible light, waves given off by the laptop screen that makes it possible for you to see what the computer is displaying. The low frequency of electromagnetic radiation, these are the radio waves that leak from the electronic circuitry inside the laptop. And now you already know how laptop emits several different kinds of radiation. But all of the radiation emitted by your laptop is too low frequency and too low intensity to be harmful to human. So, and for this activity, so each students by group draw the other parts of the laptop and explain its function. Write it in a whole sheet. Write it in the long size bond paper. And today's assignment, so each students make a scrapbook about the parts of the laptop and and indicates its part of it. So, and also study the parts of laptop, how it works and its concept, because I will give an oral recitation next week. So goodbye class, and thank you.